Why did you give her my letter, Ben? The question dropped like a stone between them. Ben stood frozen, beer in hand, the bonfire crackling behind him. Because she deserved to know who really loved her. The story. Ben Cooper and Mark Wyatt had been best friends since 3rd grade. Grew up on the same block in Asheville, Ohio, played Little League together. Shared homework answers. Even broke the same neighbor's window with a baseball. Now they were both 26. Still close. Still loyal. Except for one thing. Emily Tanner. Emily had moved to Asheville 6 months ago. She worked at the town clinic. Beautiful. Kind. Always carried books. The kind of girl who made silence feel warm. They both met her the same day at a local fundraiser. They both liked her the same moment. But neither of them knew. Until it was too late. Mark was always the brave one. He told Ben the second he realized he had feelings. I'm gonna tell her how I feel, he said. I think she's the one. Ben had just nodded, swallowing hard. Go for it. But what he didn't say. He had already written Emily a letter weeks earlier. A letter that told her everything. How he fell for her the first time she handed him a flyer. How she laughed at his dumb jokes at the coffee shop. How he dreamed of building a life with her, a small house. 2 kids, Sunday mornings. He hadn't sent it. He didn't want to get in the way. But that letter. It never left his truck glove box. The dinner invite. A few days later, Mark told Ben something strange. She's acting weird. Distant. Ben played dumb. Maybe she's just busy. Mark shrugged, but didn't look convinced. That night, Emily invited Ben over for dinner. He went. He shouldn't have. She made lasagna. Lit candles. Played soft music. They didn't kiss. But they talked. About everything. At one point, she said, I read your letter. Ben's heart stopped. He hadn't sent it. He hadn't told her. Then he realized. Mark. Ben tried to avoid him the next day. No texts. No visits. But that night, at the lake bonfire where all their friends gathered, Mark cornered him. His voice was quiet, dangerous. Why did you give her my letter, Ben? Ben blinked. What? Mark reached into his coat and pulled out the crumpled envelope, Ben's letter. You left it in my truck last week. You thought I wouldn't see it. Ben's mouth went dry. I wasn't going to give it to her, Mark growled. But I did. Because I wanted her to know who you really are. You had no right. Mark stepped closer. And you had no right falling for her behind my back. They stared at each other, childhood friends now strangers. Ben's voice cracked. She invited me to dinner, Mark. Not the other way around. Mark's jaw tightened. So what now? You two together? Ben didn't answer. Didn't have to. They didn't fight. Not physically. But they didn't speak again. Ben moved to Columbus. 2 months later, Emily never called again and let her remain in Showbucks.